So what I'd like to do this morning is kind of give you a history or the steps of really what brought us here today. About 3.5 years ago, I had the honor and privilege of serving as our immediate past Rotary National Vice President and Director of Zone 28 and 32, Valerie Wafer, as her program chair for what was supposed to be her Zone Institute for the year 2020. Yes. And in planning that, we were sitting in a bar in Kalamazoo, Michigan. For those who go to Great Lakes Pets, we were literally in that hotel. And Valerie came up with a great concept. She thought about what if we were to take the Zone Institute that we know and the pre-institute that we know that usually precedes it for Gets and Cadets, and we split them. We have an opportunity for all Rotarians to get together and share a Rotary, and have our institute, and have our pre-institute, which is Gets, Cadets, and what have you, at a very central location for people to come in, train, and go on their way. And there was born the concept of first splitting our what was our annual event. And in doing so, Valerie had a next thought of why not pair symposiums with the UN Sustainable Goals, which there are 17 of. And with that, we took it a step further, and she picked out Life Below Water and Life on Land. And there you have Bermuda and Alaska. And the first iteration of this, for those who can go back a couple years, we were supposed to go to Bermuda, spend our weekend at the Hamilton Princess. But then this little thing got in the way. Some of you might have been affected a little bit or a lot of it by it over the past couple years, and that was COVID. And those events that were supposed to take place in 2020 are now finally, fast forward to 2022, now happening. And rather than being at a venue in Bermuda, we are on what I think is a pretty cool venue to be at to get to Bermuda, and we could all enjoy that together. So, that is what got us to where we are today. And the concept of life below water, humans are destroying our oceans at an unprecedented rate. 80% of fisheries are overfished or outright collapsing. More than 5 trillion pieces of plastic inhabit our oceans. The coral reefs are dying, jeopardizing the stability of 1 million species that rely on these reefs and these habitats. Clearly, there's an issue, there's a problem. Now, we all can know that from a very high level, but I am in no way, nor was Valerie at the time, a subject matter expert when it came to the environment. We could read articles, we could see TV programs, but at the end of the day, we need professionals to truly put on a program. And I can't tell you how fortunate we are to have formed a partnership with SRAC, Environmental Sustainability Rotary Action Group, which at the time and still are led by Chris and Rick, who are going to be keynote speakers during our program, and they have really gone to the ends of the earth because we have speakers from Australia, we have speakers from all over the world that are going to be presenting throughout the symposium. And from my perspective, they're the ones who have the credibility to speak on this topic. So, without further ado, I turn it back to Bala and leave you with what I believe to be an amazing program put on by Chris and Rick and SRAG, and very much grateful for the partnership we have with them. And if you haven't already, please give consideration to joining that Rotary Action Group. They do amazing work, and it's this symposium, but it's obviously a lot more they're doing all over the world to make our world a better place. So thank you.